going, guys? Zoro here once again. Another One Piece live reaction. We're back after our break week for One Piece chapter 1125, baby. I am very excited to get into the next step here, man. We finally fucking seemingly finished Egghead, and in between arc chapters are usually the craziest and best chapters. Reaction, we're back after. So I am very excited to see what Oda has cooking in the cauldron today. Very excited, man. Thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I appreciate all the support. Be sure to like the video if you're here. Share it around. We'll BS for a few minutes and then we'll get started with our live reaction. What's good, guys? How we doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Undisputed. Thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. Damn. Hold on. Down the wrong pipe. Hey, when that happens, man. Whew. Whew. How's everybody else doing? Set to Baja mode? What I don't get that. Is that something? Is that a reference? What is that? All I know is Baja Blast, bro. That's all I know. I don't know what that about is. Alright, seems like we are both live on YouTube and on Twitch. Everything looks like it's up and running. Very nice. No technical difficulties. You love to see it. I'm deciding whether or not I want to buy the new Warhammer game, dude. I'm going to be honest. This shit looks kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. And I'm still very new to Warhammer and the lore and the story of Warhammer, which is very interesting, by the way. 40K. I played a little bit of the fantasy, what's it called? Total War Warhammer. So I know a little bit about that. Yeah, man, I needed a new cut, man. I was, my hair was getting ridiculous. Dude, I was just, yeah. The thing about it was, I was supposed to get a haircut like 3 weeks ago, and my barbershop closed up. Completely closed up. So I wasn't able to get it 3 weeks ago. Then, like, because the only day I really have off to get, like, a haircut, unless I, like, really squeeze it in, is on Mondays. It's the best day for me. So 3 weeks ago, my barbershop just closed up. Same one I've been going to for years. So I'm like, fuck. All right, 2 weeks ago, go to another barbershop nearby. You know, I'm squeezing it into, like, my Monday schedule. Turns out they're fucking closed on Mondays, and there's no one really that close to me. So I'm like, fuck, I can't do it this week. And then, yeah, last week, you know, I finally was able to find a place that was pretty chill. Although, it's like, you know, I don't want to be old man yelling at the sky, yelling at clouds, but like $40 for a haircut's kind of crazy, dude. I don't know. Does it seem crazy to you? It seems crazy to me. And I don't get nothing crazy. You see, it's just, you know, this is a tape with, you know, square front and back, a little trim of the fucking my bangs, dude. You know, nothing crazy. They're charging me like $35 plus tip, obviously, and I like to tip, so I'll give the guy like, you know, $10 or whatever. So it's actually insane. It's like the prices are ridiculous, bro. It seemed like only like 5-10 years ago, you're paying $20 for a haircut, and now it's pretty much doubled in these last 5 years. Which isn't insane to me. You know, call me a cheap bastard. I'm just saying, you know, I know places are struggling, but damn. Anyway, it is what it is. Am I happy with the NFL? Look, bro, The thing about the Chiefs is that they worship like some sort of dark power. I don't understand it, dude. The Chiefs are like the Patriots were like a decade ago. They worship some sort of dark goddess of luck, some sort of evil entity in the world, and they just get the luckiest breaks of any team. It's insane. It's insane, dude. And it happens all the all of last year. It was crazy how many close games they just got lucky. They just got so lucky. And I know you like luck, like it's not just like pure chance. There's skill involved to put yourself in a position to be lucky. It's the good teams find a way to win. That's true for any sport. If you're a good team, you squeeze it out in the end, you're able to do it. Bad teams always are the opposite. They always find ways to lose. They could be up by 15 and you're like nervous because they'll never be able to close it out. They'll fuck up, they'll do a terrible turnover or something will happen, and they always wind up losing. The Chiefs, you never want to be in a super close game with the Chiefs, like down 7 with a couple minutes left. They got voodoo magic, dude. I don't know how to explain it. The Chiefs are ridiculous that way. I don't get it. And that was the way for the Patriots, bro. Like, the Patriots just found, like, the craziest ways. And they also have the refs on their side. It was a whole thing with the Patriots. I'm not going to get into it. But, yeah. I didn't really want either team to win. I'm not a fan of either team. So I didn't really have, like, too much of a dog in the race there. But, we'll see. I'm a Jets fan. A lot of people seemingly are very excited for this year of the Jets, but I know better. It's another year of disappointment on the way. I don't want to believe yet. I don't want to believe because I'll let myself down. I've been down my whole life with the Jets. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you. For people who know me, they know what teams I support, and it's sad, dude. It's sad. I'm a Jets fan, I'm a Rangers fan, I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm a Mets fan. Can you guess how many championships those teams combined have won in my lifetime? Somebody guess out there how many championships that collection of sports teams have won in my lifetime. I'm 34 years old, in case you were wondering. I'm not a young man. How many championships do you think? I still despise the Patriots. Yeah, the Falcons, dude. Oh, dude, I could not imagine being a Falcons fan and losing that Super Bowl. Oh my goodness gracious, that must be hell. Absolute hell. The answer is 1. The Rangers won a championship in 1994, and I was 5 years old. I don't remember that shit. One championship, maybe 5 or 6 like finals appearances. The Mets got to the World Series. The Rangers got to the Stanley Cup Finals recently. That's it, dude. That's it. So it's been bad. It's been real bad.
You smart.
You smart.
You loyal.
You
grateful.
Grateful.
I appreciate that.
I do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Didi, man, for the raid. Much appreciated. Shout out to Cole's people for pulling up. Always appreciate that. We're gonna get started in just a minute here, so I'm not just bullshitting for bullshitting's sake. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. Be sure to like the video on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, support the channel. If you're on Twitch and you haven't done so already, feel free to follow the stream, follow the channel for some more One Piece stuff, for sure. So, I was debating getting Space Marine 2. It looks so good. Not only just as someone who's been getting into Warhammer recently, but just as like a fucking Gears of War fan, and clearly Gears of War ripped off Warhammer, and I didn't realize that at the time. But damn it, dude. It looks good as hell, dude. It looks fucking awesome. Run the ball. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you, some teams have crazy voodoo luck that I can't explain. The tuck rule, the fucking run the ball, the 28-3 meltdown. The Pats really got three chips they should not have won. 3 chips. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I used to fucking hate Tom Brady, man, but I don't anymore. I recognize greatness, so shout out to him. I get it. I see it. He's the GOAT. It's fair. It's fine. Not happy about it, but it is what it is. Can't pretend otherwise. Can't pretend otherwise. Kiss a homie? What the... Oh, it's Tom Brady? Yeah, facts, Smoke. That's exactly where I'm at. Fuck Tom Brady, but he is the GOAT, though. You know. I've been playing tabletop for over a decade. Bro, that shit is confusing, bro. Like, someone tried to explain it to me. It's like, yo, you have these 10,000 points or whatever. And it's like, and there's a fucking... It's so complicated, dude. Like, I play tabletop games, bro. I play D&D. I've played Vampire the Masquerade a little bit. I play Call of Cthulhu. I played a lot of tabletop games in my life. I played Legend of the Five Rings even. That's a deep cut, motherfucker. And I looked at the what was offered for goddamn Warhammer, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then someone tried showing me Kill Team, and I was like, what the fuck? This is supposed to be easier? This shit ain't easy. It's complicated as hell. I just want to, play some Blood Angels and go raw with my jetpacks and slice people in half, dude. That's what I want. It looks fun, though. It does look fun. I just don't have the money for the models, though, or the patience to paint them. I don't think I'm going to fucking paint. I ain't painting, bro. If they sold pre-painted models, I'd buy them. I'm going to be honest. I understand that's part of the hobby, to, like, paint fucking models and shit, but, like, I'm not the artistic type. I'm not... And I realize, like, some of them look sick, dude. Some of the models, when people paint them, are sick. But it's such a fucking hassle to do that. It's crazy, man. Nah, not happening. Not happening. Yeah, dude, I'm not painting that stuff, dude. It's like, I can't even imagine. It must take months just to paint one army. Assuming you have the money to spend to buy one army. Hundreds of dollars to buy... If I want to buy fucking orcs, or I want to buy Tyranids, or I want to buy fucking, Blood Angels, it's like fucking hundreds of dollars. It's easy to get a fucking... I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that stuff. Look, I'll just say this. Tabletop Simulator, you can play without having to spend... Just little hint-a-roo there, but I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, I think I've delayed enough. It's time for some One Piece fun. One Piece live reaction time, boys and girls. Be sure to like the video. Like I said, we're getting started right this moment. And pull the chapter alongside so you can read alongside me. And we're going to jump right into the fun. Hell yeah, dude. It's a lot, dude. It's a lot. That hobby is crazy. I'm just a fan of the lore, man. That's me. I'm a lore guy. I really like the lore, so that's me. All right, here we go. Pulling up the chapter now. Okay. One Piece chapter 1125. What constitutes death? Well, clearly when you're forgotten. Clearly. That's been established. We already know this. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 13. Odin's castle is to be rebuilt, but Minatomo, the carpenter, is missing. Oh, that Frankie guy? Kind of looks like he's right there on the right. Kind of looks like him, except taller. I'm gonna be honest. This Yamato shit does not interest me in the slightest. So I'm just gonna skip over that and not even comment. What's next for the Marines still left standing? Oh, we're still doing Egghead stuff. So I thought we were done with Egghead. We are not done with Egghead. Okay. Load the Seraphim as soon as they're charged. As for the weaponized charged. Seraphim charged? Were they fucking batteries? Like, that's actually insane. Load the Seraphim as soon as they're charged? As for the weaponized Sea Beast and Mark III Pacifista. Interesting. Oh, Rob Lucci-san. Kaku-san. Where's Stussy-san? Killed in action. What? Cap! Liar! Nobody believes you. I don't believe it for a fucking second. You're expecting me, Ichiro Oda, the legendary mangaka Ichiro Oda. Are you trying to sell to me the concept? Are you trying to sell to me the concept that you're going to kill a character, an important named character, off screen? It just gets said and I'm going to believe it. The same man who couldn't kill Pound, I'm supposed to believe that you're going to kill Stussy off screen? Ain't no fucking way. Until I see it, I don't believe it. She was killed in action, my ass, dude. The fuck out of here. Killed in action. Bullshit. By the way, I see my boy Lucci still, holding them the wounds from Zoro, right? Like I'm just saying, he's still bandaged up. We obtained everything we set out for. With York, Punk Records, and the power station in hand, we have secured access to the Eternal Mother Flame. That result would have been more than adequate, but we had one critical hiccup. We're terribly sorry, sir. It's a disgrace that we failed to capture Jewelry Bonnie and the Straw Hat crew. Yeah, y'all are trash. Even with our Grand Buster Call fleet, the 9 of us vice admirals couldn't get the job done. Yeah, you're all ass. Like you're just shit. I'm gonna be honest. Please give us leave to pursue them in Elbaf. No, forget Elbaf. The failure to which I refer is far more dire. Allowing Vegapunk's message to play was an unexpected disaster. That's your fault. That's your fault, my guy. That's number one. You and the other fucking Gorosei, you guys are trying to get the fucking message. It's on you. Not to mention that Iron Giant servicing to aid in the pirates' escape. It's ironic, really. Roughly 200 years ago. But Saint Saturn, we've already received orders to scrap it. 200 years ago, damn. I will take responsibility should this be uncovered. Now do as I bid and study it thoroughly. Really? This is the future. I am certain it will ultimately prove to be a great asset to our military might. Bitch. And it exactly worked out now, did it, sir? Did it, sir? No, it did not. Saint Saturn, as a humble and loyal servant of the government, I have one question weighing on my mind. You said allowing Vegapunk's message to get out was a failure. Does that imply there was some truth behind his remarks? Yo. What the fuck? I mean, I guess you should have kept your mouth shut, bro. You should know at this point. You shouldn't be asking questions. You shouldn't be asking no questions. But him doing that, see, this is the problem, though. Him doing that essentially validates the question. Him attacking, is this Doberman? Doberman, I think that's Doberman. Him attacking Doberman with a fucking eye blast is validating everything that he's asking. So to all the other vice admirals, it answers the question, because why would he attack him if he was spouting bullshit? He could have just lied. He could have just lied. And if he would have lied, then they would have been like, oh, okay. They would have questioned him. He should have said, no, it's utter rubbish. Of course it's not true. And then, okay, thank you. Instead, he attacks him, and now everyone else is like, he's probably telling the truth. Now everybody else is going to start questioning things. Plus, you're attacking one of your loyal servants. It just doesn't seem like a smart play, right? Yes, obviously these are evil entities, but it's not a smart play. You want to go for the smart play here. You know what I mean? I don't know what you got against Doberman. F you, Doberman. Like, well, Doberman's cool. He's one of the few vice admirals that are kind of cool. Kind of. Like, here are the cool vice admirals. Doberman, he's a bitch now. He lost. He got eye diffed, so he's off the list. But you got Momonga, you got Onigumo, you got Garp, you got Smoker. Doberman was part of that list, but now no longer the case. So those are like the cool vice admirals who are kind of like got some aura to them, kind of got some some kick to them. Everybody else is trash, unless I'm forgetting someone. I don't think I am. Did Suru retire, or is she still a vice admiral? Maybe Suru, if she's still a vice admiral. I forget if she retired or not, but she's like the only one. Point is, the rest they're ass. Okay. I have no respect for the vice admirals. They lost any little respect they would have had this arc. They're trash. Absolute trash. We need the medics. Slap one of them awake. Vice Admiral. Puff, puff. Inside the lab. Huh? What's happening? Sky clouds? Not good. They aren't stopping. Why is the cloud factory going haywire? Damn, she got a railgun? It must be Edison, that damn fool. He couldn't just roll over and die in the Fabio Stratum, could he? Heh. Bingo. Ah. What the fuck? Damn it, I've been played. He's taken Punk Records. Oh, Ain't no way. Ain't no way we just gonna take that shit and leave. Oh, okay, you got bitched. I can't even lie, you got bitched. Holy Land of Mary Show. What do you mean? That dimwit Vegapunk can't be telling the truth. What is Akainu doing? He still hasn't done anything about Kuma escape. Besides, the world sinking doesn't affect us. What is with these scraps? You buffoon of a chef, I ordered beef. Why did you serve me fish? I'm so terribly sorry, your worship. Our stocks have dwindled. This is unheard of. Damn. Bang. Flop. This food issue has gone too far. I not only missed a meal yesterday, I wasn't allowed any snacks. Unacceptable. Treated like a common street rat. Is there a famine? Will we starve? I mean, it's not so bad. They missed one meal. Like, I thought these dudes were actually missing, like, days worth of food. Okay. I thought the famine was way worse. I thought, like, they were missing multiple days of food. Like, I missed my lunch. Yes. Like, really? Oh, yeah, you're right. He was starving. I didn't even notice that. So maybe the famine is really bad. It's just the celestial dragons obviously are getting the least worst of it because they obviously get high priority over everyone else. So it is pretty bad. I was just thinking, like, I thought it was much worse. So it's still bad, though. It's still bad. It's still good. I mean, it's still good. Good. It's a good thing that's happening. We must sentence whoever's responsible to death. No, that's enough. These negligent scum responsible should be tortured for this mismanagement. The room of authority. Garling, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Garling! Okay! Oh, shit. Look at Garling. I was gonna say my boy. He ain't my boy. But look at Garling. New orders have been bestowed upon me. New orders from who? What are you saying, Garling? Tread lightly, you forget yourself. The Vegapunk known as York shall henceforth be under my purview. As I was just named the new defense... Don't tell me the world is heading for turmoil. An unprecedented level of rebellion is imminent. Let us work together for the betterment of the world, my fellow elders. Oh, shit! Okay! What? Oh my god, that's crazy. 5 Elder Planets, Saint Figurlin Garling, Defense Science Warrior God. What does that mean for Saturn, though? What does that mean? Oh shit! Yo, what a fucking reveal, dude. Look him just stroll up there, looking with his fucking dumbass haircut. I kind of like that they reveal him as a fucking elder star, and his hair kind of looks like a star from the front, and not like a moon. That's kind of hype, actually. It makes sense because all the elders are based off of planets, and I guess he's based off of a moon. So it's that's cool, man. That's cool as hell. Egghead, the island of the future. Saint Saturn, sir. What's happening to him? Gaga. Oh yeah, let's go. Fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Let's go. I'm ready. Yo, fuck him up. Fuck him up. What are those medics? There's no way, dude. Saint Saturn, what's going on? He's one of the world's overseers. We can't let anything happen to him. Is it some sort of disease? Saint Saturn, tell us, what should we do? No, it can't be. What the? Saturn. Imusaba. Oh, he was like, fuck you, dude. Saturn, Joy Boy was behind the escape, and you allowed it to happen. Have mercy, Moo. How could I anticipate that power foiling us? Oh shit, yo. Yo, pal, your soul is mine. Get him the fuck out of here. Let's go. Imusa. Bruh. Oh, he's just dead, dude. It's over. It's over. Ding, 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 ding. It's over, baby. Let's fucking go. Get that bum out of here. Round of applause. Get that fucking bum out of here. Get him out of here. We don't want him no more. We don't want him no more. Fucking bum. A skeleton. You've already lived too long, you fucking bum. Get him out of here. While you're at it, get fucking Jupiter too. Mr. Jupiter, fucking lame ass worm. Get him out of here too. He sucks. Alright? Get a 2-for-1. I do love that Saturn, like, he wasn't awful this arc. He did everything he could for the most part. You know, he was going up against plot armor. It's kind of difficult. But if I were to choose one of the elders that fucked up the most, it's clearly Jupiter. He sucks. He didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. Looks like we were able to move the Labostratum 2. That Trader York got in the way. We weren't able to move the Labostratum 2. That Trader York got in the way. I see. The signal reaches across the globe, so she'll still be able to connect. But that's better than handing her the whole thing on a silver platter, isn't it? Wait, hold on a second. I was like, I didn't even realize that's fucking Shaka talking. That's Atlas talking. What? Hold on. I didn't even process. I'm still processing the whole thing with fucking Saturn just getting bodied. I mean, okay, hold on. What? Until the day all of humanity gains access our brain. Wait. Until the day all of humanity can access our brain, we have to keep it safe. We need to have the internet for everyone. Roaming cloud. You got it, but the whole world will reckon us Vegapunks are 6 feet under. So it ain't like we can leisurely tour the world right now. True. And with no funds or resources, we can't keep inventing either. We'll just have to leave that to our partners. Clasp. Nice. How do we look? Not good, bro. Not good. I'm gonna be honest. Not great. Absolutely bonkers. Haha. I see. Always admired my lovely proportions, huh? Shut up, you knucklehead. Let's toss your spare parts out. Haha. Good thinking. They're creepy. Weatheria, come in. Anyone there? This here is Vegapunk. Weatheria. Weatheria. This okay. Vegapunk, but I thought you were dead. Oh shit. Weatheria's involved? Let's go. Random, but it makes sense, right? Makes sense, dude. Kambaka Queendom. Oh my, how grisly. What's gonna happen? Are we going to die? I don't want to die. No, water's gonna kill me. I can swim. To put it bluntly, none of us knew these details. The Void Century covered up a massive war, and that culminated in ancient weapons tech, plunging the world 200 meters deeper into the ocean. Hold on a second. And culminated in ancient weapons, plunging the world 200 meters deeper into the ocean. So all the ancient weapons operate to raise the sea level? Is that what they're trying to say? We know that Uranus, assuming that what Lelucia, the weapon that attacked Lelucia, right? Assuming that is Uranus, which, I mean, it's almost guaranteed at this point. I mean, it's been outright almost stated. So I'm going to assume that's the case. Uranus was the ancient weapon that destroyed Lelucia, powered by the Mother Flame. And we obviously saw that raised the sea levels. Just one use of it raised the sea levels. Then we obviously know Shirahoshi has the power to control the Sea Kings. I don't know how that could potentially raise the sea levels, but she's a sea goddess person, so maybe she could do that too. And then Pluton's a ship. And how does this all correlate with the Noah in Fishman Island? A lot of questions. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. Hey, what's up? How we doing, Don? Not only that, but the one who claims the One Piece will not only be crowned Pirate King, they'll likely get to wield that devastating power for themselves. We can't let that happen. The world will sink. This explains why the first celestial dragons chose to live on the Red Line. It's the highest point on the planet. Exactly. Hold on a second. We got a She is Song, baby. Who we got?
New bounties in Elbaf?
Yo.
Do you think Straw Hat bounties are fair?
Pudding over Nami. Thank you so much for the subscription. 44 months, man. 44 motherfuck. Like, Pudding's awesome, dude. What can I say? Incredible stuff. Incredible loyalty. I appreciate that so much. There are no words. There's just no words. As for new bounties in Elbaf, has to be. Has to be. They just fucked over the world government again. Luffy's going to be put on the same level, like the 4-point-something billion level of like a Shanks or a Blackbeard. He's going to be in the 4s, in my opinion, after this. Zoro and the rest of the crew? I don't know. Because normally when it comes to Yonko bounties, like, we saw it with King, we saw it with Katakuri, they kind of reach the 1 billion, a little bit over 1 billion mark, and it just kind of stays there. Just kind of stays there. So, I don't know. Maybe we get Zoro, like, 1.55 bill at most, and then Sanji can be like 1.5. Jinbei be like 1.52. I don't know how Oda wants to do this. Maybe Jinbei's below Sanji now because Jinbei didn't do shit that arc. So I give it like 1.4 for Jinbei, and I don't know. We'll have to see. Let me finish the chapter before I get into that though. There's also Tequila Wolf, Vodka Wolf, Rum Wolf, and Bourbon Wolf. Is that why they spent the last 700 years forcing slaves to build all those gigantic structures? Ah, I see. All the pieces are falling into place. That's actually kind of crazy. I didn't even think about that. Ah, that's actually really interesting. All the pieces are falling into place. You took the words right out of my mouth. Mine too. But really quickly, the question has to be asked. Why would the ancient kingdom want to raise the sea levels in the first place? Was it just sort of some sort of nuclear option, like FU to the world government, where it's like, hey, if we can't have these, if we can't, control the world, no one can. We're gonna fuck the world up, and they just built these weapons that raise the sea levels, or is there something more to it? Because we know, the devil fruits are weak to water, right? So was it some sort of tactics of dealing with devil fruit users to make them, make more water, the world covered in more water to make them more potentially vulnerable, kind of thing? Like, what do you guys think? Like, why would the ancient kingdom, who's supposed to be the good guys, we don't know if they're the good guys. Even Vegapunk's like, we're unsure. I don't know the history. We know that the world government now is evil. Maybe they didn't start off that way. Maybe the ancient kingdom was the eviler of the two nations when the fights were happening. But then that doesn't explain Joy Boy. There's a lot of questions. All the pieces are falling into place. You took the words right out of my mouth. Mine too. Vegapunk. Among those who heed your warning, many will act out of self-interest, not peace. We must hurry and achieve victory for our cause before the people of the world kill each other to secure habitable land. Then do something, motherfucker! Do something! Do something! Get that nice big old foot and put in front of the other, and then in front of the other, and actually do something. Okay? Of course, I'm joking. Don't get all down my throat. Fucking Dragon, Glazers. I know Dragon's that dude. I know Oda's saving him. I know he's just been a little too inactive for my liking. Okay? Just a little too inactive. I will give him credit. I will say this. I will give him credit because even in this chapter, we are kind of seeing the effects of his behind-the-scenes activities paying dividends. What do I mean by that? The Celestial Dragons being kind of starved out. That is Revolutionary Army responsive. Like, they cause that to happen. They're putting, they're messing with the supplies that are going to Marisho. So what I'm saying is, Dragon's putting in some work behind the scenes, but I want to see him put some work in front of the scenes. Not behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Actually, it's about time, bro. It's about time you have started doing something. It's about time you get your fucking ass moving, and we get some stuff happening. I know Oda's saving him. I know. Believe me, I believe in Dragon. He's still a top tier character for me in terms of his how strong I think he is. Number one, I think he's top 5 in strength personally. But it is what it is. Emu this chapter was not having any of Saturn's bullshit. Took him out the fucking paint, bro. That's the highlight. Forget anything else that happened. We actually get an elder death. That's actually insane, man. And Garling fucking replacing him is nuts. Actually nuts. I wonder what his transformation is going to look like. And I love that Emu probably just relayed this information to him directly, bro. The fucking Gorosei didn't even know that this was happening, and bro just pulled up, "How do you do, my fellow elders?" He just tipped his hat. I'm an elder now, bitch. What you got? That's nuts, man. Man, that's a great chapter. That was a great chapter. I don't know what the purpose of the punk records going to the sky is, outside of like, here, we're saving the internet for future use. It was cool, I guess, to see the Vegapunks recombine themselves, so to speak. I knew they weren't dead because punk records, essentially is a representation of their mind, so they can easily re-upload their mind to new bodies, which is exactly what they did. Zoro, Katarina Devon now can impersonate Saturn, but what good is that gonna do if he's dead? That's a great point. But like, what is she gonna do? Saturn's dead. So she's gonna pull up to Merijo like, "Hey, I'm Saturn. Let me in," and they're gonna be like, "The fuck?" They shoot her on sight. I don't understand. Like, what's the purpose of that now? Now that's a great point. I didn't even think about that. How is she gonna utilize that in any way? Oh man. Zoro, look up yokai Katsura Otoko. Okay. Katsura Otoko. Oh. Goofy ass looking fucking thing. Holy crap. Hold on. It just... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Not Goofy. This is actually pretty sick. Oh, that's actually sick, dude. What the fuck? Hold on a second. Everyone should look this up. This actually is crazy sick looking. At least the mask I'm seeing. I don't know. Like, there's different depictions. One showing him as like a cloud. Another showing him as like a dude with a demon moon mask. We're gonna go into this because this actually might be it. This might be his demon form. It makes sense. Katsura Otoko literally translates as Katsura Man, being the lone wood for what the fuck? A type of tree. Katsura Otoko is supposed to be an incomparably beautiful man. He lives in the moon and gazes down at those who gaze up at him. If you gaze long enough, it is said that the Katsura Otoko will extend his hand and beckon, calling you towards him. With each shake of his hand as he beckons you, your lifespan shrinks. If you stare too long enough at the Katsura Otoko, you might drop dead on the spot. Oh, that's actually sick, dude. That's actually crazy. It may seem strange that something so lovely as the moon is depicted as a life-sucking vampiric mimbo. That's really cool. That he can drain your life just by looking at you. The only way to fight him is to close your eyes. Observation hockey hype. That's something. Yo, the man who jumps. Thanks for stopping by the stream, man. Shout out to my Japanese viewer. Let's see what you have to say this week. Saturn has been demoted the Ghost Rider style. Has been demoted Ghost Rider style. Figuring Garling is the new successor, and his giant sword is ready for a future battle with Zoro. Ooh, hold on a minute. Future Zoro victim? Another swordsman for Zoro? I don't know, I'm just joking, but Zoro's already got his fight. He gonna take out Mars. It's gonna be epic. Figureland wants to join in and get bodied too, then bring him along too. I ain't too worried about him. Zoro Janai Katsurada. Gintama the GOAT, man. I love Gintama. Love Gintama. Guys, check out Gintama. Gintama's great. Do you think the government is going to announce he is dead? it's not like the government is going to announce he's dead. That's a great point. Outside of the Gorosei, probably no one's going to know. Maybe Akainu. Maybe. Now that I'm thinking about it, these giant bridges might double as dams to flood portions of the world. Interesting. Poll, will Dragon... Alright, I'm going to put that poll up. That's a good poll. I'm going to put up a poll on YouTube. Will Dragon do something on Elbaf? Great idea. Let's do that. Well, let me be more specific. Will Dragon do something cool on Elbaf? Because he can just stand around and that's technically doing something. I mean, like, not just standing around with 3 dots next to his face. Actually, like, we see Dragon moving, schmoving, operating, and cooking. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put that up right now on YouTube. Will Dragon do something cool on Elbaf? That's a great question. That's a great question. Dragon looking East type. My guess is raising sea level wasn't the goal, just a drawback of the destructive power. Interesting. Like they nuked some ice caps in a fight. Ah. That could be it. That could be it. A desperate... I see. A desperate attempt here. So you don't think it was the goal to raise the sea level as much as it did? Would you abandon your kid to join Shanks' crew or Kaido's? I mean... whose crew would I rather be a part of? If I was ignorant about both crews, right? Which is more appealing? Well, I would say I would rather join Shanks' crew only because, like, joining Kaido's crew, it's very, like, survival of the fittest. Plus, there's a chance of you being a smile eater, and that's a horrible fate. Of not getting the power. Even if you do get the powers of a smile, they're shit. They're ass. So, I forgot about that, dude. It was revealed on Twitter that fucking Queen is Frankie's dad, dude. Or at least it's heavily implied that Frank's not like outright confirmed, but it's heavily implied that Queen is Frankie's dad. What the fuck, Oda? It makes so much sense, but I'm disgusted. Why? Oh god, Queen sucks, dude. Why you gotta taint Frankie's existence with Queen's fucking genetics? Ugh. Bleh. Bleh. Absolute garbage. Assuming I'm the right-hand man? I don't know. Because that's the question is like, does Shanks doesn't really have like a HQ. So I don't want to answer that until I know what Shanks' HQ is, because I'd be kind of vibing, you know what I mean? And Onigashima, I don't want to really hang out on Onigashima. The place seems kind of ass. I'm going to be honest. Wano isn't necessarily an island that I think it would be the funnest to be on. And he kind of just chills there and doesn't really do too much from what I've seen. I personally think that, and not only that, but they have a system in which the lower members can fight you to earn your spot as the right-hand man. And nobody's beating me, right? But I don't want to be looking over my shoulder every 2 minutes. Who the fuck's calling me? Leave me alone. Looking over my shoulder to the point where it's like, fuck, I have to watch out for someone trying to take my spot. So I'm going to say Shanks. Take care, Balloon Fart, man. Appreciate you. Queen sucks, dude. That's a crazy reveal. I said this on Twitter and people were yelling at me, dude. I just haphazardly commented on Archer's post about it, and people were jumping down my throat because I said, knowing this now, it feels like a missed opportunity that they didn't have more interaction, and we learned about this in a VV card. Would have been an insane reveal if this info was dropped in the manga. And then people were like, This is great. What are you talking about? You know, it's not needed. The arc was too long as it is. And I'm kind of the mind where it's like, yeah, we don't need to spend 20 chapters on it. It doesn't have to be a whole subplot necessarily, where it's like, oh, my father, you know, what am I going to say to him? But it could be like, even if it was mentioned just offhandedly by Queen himself, where he noticed Frankie and he's like, well, to be fair, Frankie looks very much different than what he looked like when he was younger, to be fair. So maybe, and so does Queen. So if either of them saw each other, would it be like they would notice, even though Frankie was 10 when he was abandoned? So he would know what Queen looked like prior to him becoming, what he is now, a lot fatter. He was a lot skinnier back then. But it would have been kind of funny if Queen, like, even if they wasn't explained, even if it wasn't, like, gone into context, but during the chapter if Queen saw Frankie and did the double take and was like, is that ... Even something like that, I would have been like all aboard for, because it would have sparked theories and thoughts, and people were like, what is he look? Why does he notice Frankie? What's up with that? Just something like that would have been interesting. Just anything like that. Doesn't have to take up 20 panels. Doesn't take up 20 chapters. Just something that nods to it. Just something that. And it could have been a moment where, maybe he said something to Frankie like, oh, you're that brat I dumped. And then Frankie's like, look, I have a family, I have a father, and you're not him. And he thinks back to Tom, and that's a really touching moment. And then that's it. And we're done, right? And we could have had a Frank, like, honestly, Queen sucks so much. Queen was so ass. We could have had a world in which it was a Queen versus Frankie fight. Like, Oda could have had it where Queen was not one of the All-Stars and someone else was an All-Star. You could have easily replaced Sasaki with Queen, and then Queen with someone who's actually interesting for Sanji to fight. And that would have been great. We have a Frankie versus Queen instead of a Frankie versus Sasaki, which would have been much better, because Frankie versus Sasaki sucked ass. And Queen versus Sanji as a fight sucked ass. That's all I'm saying. Could have been a lot better. I don't think people would be complaining. It all depends on the execution. It's all on the execution. The thing is, like, a lot of people were mad about the Zoro stuff, about his lineage and the fact that was released in an SBS. But his family's dead, for the most part. It's not like he's going to meet them again in the story. That's already all done with, right? So revealing it in SBS is like, okay, cool. I would have liked it in the story, but it's not like, he's going to meet his parents in Wano, whatever the case may be. It's already done, right? But Frankie, his dad is there. He's alive. Even if it was a panel of Frankie getting a punch in or something, like just something, because like it's an ongoing symptom of the issue that we've been having in One Piece, where the Straw Hats outside of the main three, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, have been outright ignored for a lot of the post-time skip arc. Oh shit, Italy's beating fucking France. Let's go. Anyway, the post-time skip arc, a lot of the other characters, the side characters, have not got enough shine. We've got a little bit of Brook hype during Whole Cake. Frankie's got pretty much next to nothing. He's got little moments here and there, but nothing at all important. Usopp hasn't been relevant since fucking Dressrosa, where he did the hockey thing. That's... My thing is, if the Frankie family thing isn't important, it isn't relevant, then why would you have Queen be his father at all then? If his parents are not important, then don't reveal them. Just have it be some random guy. Do we have to make, do we have to make you the daughter of Palpatine? Like, no, you just have it be a random guy. Doesn't matter. All right? So my thing is like, okay, if Oda doesn't think the lineages are important, then why does he have it be that he's the son of Frankie anyway, or the son of Queen anyway? Why do it at all if you're not gonna really go into it at all? It just feels weird. Just feels weird. What was I saying? Chopper's been non-existent. Chopper, man, Jesus Christ, Chopper. Disaster post-time skip. I'm sorry if you're a Chopper fan. I know he's cute. That's really all he's got going for him. That's it. He's cute, and that's it. Usopp hasn't done shit since Dressrosa. Brooke had like a couple cool moments, but that's kind of it. Robin had her moment in Wano, but outside of that, she's been pretty kind of under the radar, although I know she's going to be important later. Nami, I guess she's a little on the higher scale. She's done a little bit more because of the whole Zeus thing, but I didn't really care for it. So honestly, like legitimately. And then Jinbei's been relegated to a backup character this arc when he's fucking Jinbei. So it's like, besides the monster trio, Oda really hasn't given much to the other Straw Hats so far, this post-time skip. So, like, if they spent time to give Frankie some character development, you know, is that too long? Is that too much? No, because we haven't had anything with him. So that's just my opinion on it. You know, not to complain, not to bitch, because it was just random that I read that. I'm like, what the fuck? Look, I understand people are excited for Usopp and Elbaf, and sure, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. At least people are expecting it to be a big thing. But then again, people expected Frankie to be a big thing in this arc, and that did not happen. So I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not. But I do believe it'll happen. Robin's father will be Roger? No way. No, stop. I don't think the ages match up, right? It wouldn't. I don't know exactly when Roger died. No, I don't think the ages match up. He died like 20 years ago, 22 years ago, and Robin's in her 30s. Well, she's like 32, 30. She's 30, right? So I don't think the ages match up in terms of Robin being Goldie Rogers' daughter. My voice is dying, dude. Jesus Christ. All right, get a few questions in. I'm about to die. My throat is acting up. Pause. So I'm gonna answer some more questions, and then we're gonna call it a day here. So get them in now while you get a chance. Also, be sure if you're just joining us to like the video, help support the channel. I really would appreciate that. Katarina Devon goes and uses Saturn's disguise to sneak into Zoro Fanboy's pizzeria for a senior discount, then goes to Marijo and afterwards. Joke's on you, we don't got a senior discount. If we had a senior discount in my restaurant, then everyone would eat free because there's only seniors around here. There are only seniors, everyone would get a discount. I live in South Florida. This is just fucking zombie central, my guy. I don't know if the design is going to be pointless because, as someone pointed out, it's not like it's going to be like common knowledge that Saturn died. Only the vice admirals, maybe Akainu, probably Akainu, and the Gorosei themselves are aware that Saturn was killed. So outside of that circle, it is a big circle. Outside of that circle, she can still operate. And even if, like, there still could be a situation where she shows up and, like, a vice admiral sees her and she could lie to the vice admiral, be like, I never died. You know, or something like that. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Okay. Sure. Dragon's her dad? Robin and Luffy's brother and sister would be crazy, dude. That'd be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. Like, Dragon makes a lot more sense. It's kind of crazy to think about it. But then again, like, unless Dragon didn't know about it, maybe Dragon just did not know, right? That he had a daughter. But, like, she was, like, it's never been hinted at that Dragon has another kid. Because Dragon's always looking east, bro. He ain't looking anywhere else. Oh, Garland's getting a demon form. 100%. 100%. And that fucking Katsura thing, that Katsura Otoko thing, that might be, that just makes a lot of sense. Look up Katsura Otoko, dude. Shit's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Wouldn't that be a reason why Dragon was at Ohara after its destruction? Well, the thing is, like, if he knew about Robin being his daughter, she had a fucking she had a bounty for such a long time. Like, he would have known about it. He would have gone and gotten her. You know, that's the thing. So he would have picked her up. It's not like she was like not known. She was known to the world. Everyone knew about it. Like, for someone as informed as Dragon to be like, I didn't know. I just didn't know. That would be not believable to me. So, I mean, it's clear Nico Olivia had like a rebellious streak. She was a rebel. She was a fight the power type lady. I don't know. I don't know who it could be. Hard to say. Zoro taking on Garland and using an attack based on Amaterasu. The reference to Luffy and the fact that she was a goddess of the sun. Having a hard time deciphering that. Zoro taking on Garland and using an attack based on Amaterasu. The reference, Luffy and the fact that she was the goddess of the sun. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Zoro doesn't really seem to have any sun-related attacks, right? A lot of his attacks seem to be more devilish in nature, demonic in nature. He wants to be the king of the underworld, so he has fucking, you know, Ashura and fucking, you know, the Demon Gate attack, and, you know, all these attacks, you know, seem to be referencing some sort of like underworld element rather than a, you know, celestial holy element. So I don't know. Oh yeah, Robin spent time with Dragon for sure. We just don't know, like, that doesn't mean that they're related. He probably just wanted to know about Ohara and stuff. You know. If I'm Dragon, that's one of the first people I would try to get on my side as Robin. Enma itself is a reference to hell. There you go. I am not very versed in Japanese mythology, but there's a lot of Zoro's attacks have that sort of connotation to it. So, and it's no coincidence. I still think something's going to come of this. Maybe I'm just being delusional. I still have an interest in the whole Zoro seeing the Grim Reaper thing. Because, you know, him being the king, wanting to be the king of the underworld, him seeing a fucking Grim Reaper and then not referencing it again outside of Zoro commenting to Sanji, I went through hell itself to get back here, kind of thing. It really makes you wonder what exactly that means or what that entails. Zoro's not the kind of guy that would, you know, have a fucking spiritual journey through the underworld and be like, hey guys, I had a spiritual journey through the underworld. He wouldn't even mention that shit. He's a nothing happened kind of guy, you know what I mean? So I still think there's something there that we're not even aware of. But I think on that note, guys, we've been streaming for about an hour now. I think it's a perfect time to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for everyone stopping by, liking the video, supporting the stream. You know, thank you for the donation, Pudding. Really appreciate you guys' support. Oh wait, are we on break next week? Hold on, I didn't see that. No break next week. So next week I will be here doing my reaction to One Piece. And if you're interested in D&D, I do my D&D streams on Monday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. So check those out as well. Things are getting spicy in that one, man. Getting spicy as hell. But yeah, appreciate you guys. I'll chat with you next week or, you know, on Monday if you guys stop by for the stream. So I'll catch you next time, guys. Have a wonderful day.